I'm pleased to welcome our next finalist, Jasira King, who's in the 4th grade at William Brown Miller Elementary School. Hello. Have you given any thought to what you'd like to do when you grow up?
Yes, I want to be a veterinarian surgeon.
Fantastic. So do you have any pets at home?
Well, yes.
What kind of pets?
I have a kitten at home.
What's your kitten's name?
Philip.
Scylla? Wonderful. Well, would you like a handshake, a hug, or a high five? Hug. Is the microphone good for you? Okay.
March 24th, 2018. During the March for Our Lives demonstration in Washington, D.C., Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s granddaughter, a 9-year-old black girl, just like me, stood on stage holding hands with a white student survivor of the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School mass shooting. Even though the purpose for that march was to stand up and speak out against violence and victimization, I believe the spirit of Dr. King still rejoiced because he saw so many people, including children, whose skin were various shades of color, who love and pray in different ways, and who came from diverse economic and cultural backgrounds. This meant the labor of the civil rights movement was not in vain. Dr. King was a man of integrity, intellect, and initiative. When there are problems, he peacefully protested with a purpose. When there are obstacles, he organized with an objective. When the madness break out, he marched with a meaning. So here we all are, over 60 years after the start of the civil rights movement. What do I believe Dr. King would say to the children of today's world? I believe he would start with an apology. He would say he is sorry that the light of love has not been strong enough to overcome the darkness of despair. He would say he is sorry that you adults were not willing to go through the sacrifice, suffering, and struggles that is required to cross the finish line of justice and equality. He would apologize to us children because the people of this world have allowed the fear of our differences to be greater than the faith in our commonalities. Dr. King believed he saw the promised land, so I know he would not leave us feeling disappointed and defeated. Instead, he would encourage and edify us by saying, life is like a relay marathon, and it is the responsibility of each leg to run their own course the best way they can. We will quote Reverend John C. Morris Jr. by saying, children, you must first learn for leadership. Lead for positive change, then be the change you are striving for. I can hear Dr. King explaining what that means. Young people, you must learn for leadership by engaging with those generations who ran before you. Pay attention to their triumphs and tragedies. Observe how they handle moments of hostility, hurt, and hate. Then prepare yourself to receive the baton of hope to lead this world to a positive change. We are technologically rich, but morally poor. We have made scientific breakthroughs, but continue to have political breakdown. I have said before, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. Use your voice, and eventually your vote. Children, to be the change you are striving for, you must lead with a heart that wants to help and not hinder progress for all. Be quick to understand and slow to anger. Be quick to listen and slow to walk away. Be quick to comfort and slow to criticize. The power is in each one of you to bring healing and happiness to this world. Remember the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We do not know if your generation is the anchor leg to bring us across the finish line of justice and equality. But we do know, one day soon, that baton will be placed in your hands. So, my beloved children, when you get that baton, you must take off and fly. If your arms get too heavy, land on the road and run. If your knees get weary, slow down and walk. If your feet are aching, get on all hands and knees and crawl. But whatever you do, never, ever stop moving forward. Thank you.